Today on BigCTV Episode 5, we review the Wolverine Rise by Skillet, as well as have our first ever Thunderdome, our first ever Soapbox on a couple topics, and end it all with Next Gen talk. Don't go anywhere, all that's next. Hello everyone, once again, my name is Chris, aka Big C, and welcome to BigCTV Episode 5. First of all, as an editor's note, I'd like to apologize for how long it took Episode 4 to finally make it online. As of today, which is July 25th, it finally made it online, even though it's been done for over a week. That was due to 3 copyright claims by different studios about the YouTube clips that I acquired online and used for the video review. So that's why Episode 4 was pretty weak, just because all the video reviews consisted of still images and my commentary. That was my chop job to try to salvage the thing, because they made me cut all of that. So that's actually going to be one of our soapbox topics that we're going to go over later on in the episode. Is I'm going to talk about how ridiculous it is that these studios are putting copyright claims and blocking my video because of trailer clips that were on YouTube that I used for my footage. It's nothing from the movie, it's just the trailer. That's literally all I use. I'm getting worked up, we'll go over that later. Anyway, we have a very interesting show today. A little more packed than I actually expected. We're going to have 2 video reviews. First is going to be The Wolverine, the brand new movie starring Hugh Jackman. We're also going to review Rise by Skillet, an album that's been out for about a month, but I haven't reviewed it yet, and so I figured why not. It's a great album. Spoiler alert. We're also going to do our first ever Thunderdome, which for those of you who don't know what Thunderdome is, it's a video of me competing with somebody on a video game. Today it's going to feature Dead or Alive 5, a game I just acquired recently. I'm also going to do my soapbox like I mentioned, and end with some new information on Next Gen talk. So let's get things kicked off right with our first thing, video review of The Wolverine. Hugh Jackman returns to his iconic role in The Wolverine, a brand new film that's actually a sequel to X-Men 3, rather than a continuation of X-Men Origins. The new movie has Wolverine attempting to find himself and to put his life back in order after the death of Jean Grey in X3. In order to do that, he's brought to Japan to try to help out a friend who he helped out years before. What ensues is basically a giant chase where he has to protect his friend's daughter from danger. The film is a very interesting piece and definitely has a different take on the classic superhero film. The biggest change, of course, is that Wolverine ends up losing his healing ability, causing him to be injured. The entire film is really exciting, and they do a great job with plenty of intense action sequences, which is what you'd come to expect from a Wolverine movie. The action is superb. The acting, of course, is excellent by mostly unknown actors with the exception of Jackman. The storyline definitely deeply goes into the backstory of Wolverine and talks more about what his psyche is, which is a lot more than the previous X-Men films did. But since this is a standalone focusing entirely on him, they make the most of it. Wait till during the credits. It includes an after-credits scene you're not going to want to miss. We award The Wolverine a B+, or very good. Alright, so that was our video review of The Wolverine. Next up, we're going to do a video review of another music album. This one is from the band Skillet, and the album is called Rise. Take a look and a listen. Christian rocker Skillet are back with a brand new album entitled Rise. It's their first album since their 2009 hit Awake, which finally broke them into the mainstream airwaves. Skillet has been a band that's been on the rise for a long time. They seem to continue to improve their popularity with each album they release, and Rise is an album that is sure to add even more fans to an already dedicated fan base. While making Rise, the band was even quoted saying that they took a listen to other music that was popular in today and wanted to use some of that as influence on the new album. Well, it shows. The result is an album that is extremely dark, but also one of Skillet's best overall albums. And that's saying something, because they have a pretty solid track record. Rise covers some very dark moments, especially the title track, Rise, which talks about rising up against depression. Sick of It, another big hit rock song, talks about how you're sick of being stuck in the same rut and want to do something about it. And then Not Gonna Die talks about fighting to do something meaningful with your life. All very powerful messages. The whole album is chock full of them, but it's also an extremely catchy and easy to listen to album that fans of hard, dark rock are really gonna enjoy. It's hard to pick just a few top tracks out of this album because the whole thing is excellent. But I'd say your top tracks are going to be the title track, Rise. Salvation. And if you pick up the bonus track edition of Rise, available on iTunes, you can get a song entitled Battle Cry. Overall, Skillet's Rise is one of their best albums and darkest albums, the darkest since 2004's Collide, which I'm sure is going to appease a lot of longtime Skillet fans, as well as bring in plenty of new ones. We award Skillet's Rise an A, or excellent. Alright, so that was our video review of Rise. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, we're going to do our first ever Thunderdome, where you're going to watch myself compete against one of my friends in an epic game of Dead or Alive 5. Let's get it on. Alright, this is Thunderdome. This is Chris, and with me is Wyatt.
What's up?
He's going to be our competitor today, and we are playing Dead or Alive 5 on the Xbox 360, as you can see by these fine-looking honeys on the screen. So we're going to do a little throwdown match. So I'm going to be Tina, who's been my favorite character on the Dead or Alive series. And of course I gotta use the absolute skimpiest outfit possible, because why would you not? Let's see who Wyatt's going to be. I think it should be Zach. Zach's actually a lot better in this one than he was in 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's good too.
Try her. How would you select the outfit?
Press A. And then you gotta scroll. Oh, she has a bikini top. Yeah, that's a good choice. It's a bikini battle! Alright, let's do it.
You kind of won low at this moment.
I think so. I think so. And we have to do, if we're gonna, oh, you get to pick. Do left. Yeah, but you have to do it on Zack Island, the map from Dead or Alive Extreme. It's a bikini throwdown on Dead or Alive 5. Let's do this. If you haven't played this game, it's pretty awesome. It's a great fighting game. And of course, super hot chicks. Alright, here we go. Holy crap. Ah! Kicking my ass so far. Holy shit. She's fast.
Okay.
I bet you like that. Ooh. Aha! I just started kick you a few times. Oh, shit. This is the perfect map for this. Mm-hmm. Victory! That's right. I did rock you. And I'm 1-0. Shall we do another one?
Yes.
Okay. Let's change characters. I'm probably gonna stay with Tina because Tina's awesome. And stay with that outfit, because why would you change it? So this is a bonus second battle on the Thunderdome.
Only 2.
That's a good outfit. That was in 4. Do I get to pick the map now? No, you still get to pick it. I'm down with that one. That was a great map. Alright. So, Thunderdome Battle Part 2. It's on.
I am ready. Listen, you better not disappoint me.
That's a good start. Oh, shit. Tina has really good kick moves because she's a wrestler.
Damn it.
And has nice long reach. Shit. You were doing better with Ayane.
I can see that.
Oh. Ah. Bam. I always enjoy watching that victory dance. Alright, I'm 2-0. That is going to do it for this Thunderdome, but we're probably going to keep fighting, so hope you enjoyed a little taste of Dead or Alive. I kicked some ass. So I am the winner.
Why are you doing that
of
weird
this
voice?
Thunderdome. I don't know. Why would I not do a weird voice?
Because it's weird.
It is weird. Anyway, that's it for Thunderdome. Hope you enjoyed it. We know we did. That was our Thunderdome. Next up is going to be a new segment we like to call Soapbox, where I ramble sometimes, or just talk about things that I find important going on today. And I've got a couple topics we're going to go over, so here we go with our first ever Soapbox. So welcome to Soapbox. Basically this is so I can, get on my soapbox and start talking about my personal opinion on certain topics. I've got 2 in particular. The first one is, of course, one that's been blowing up on the internet. The second one is something that's I've been dealing with a lot recently. Before we go any further, I'd like to clarify that everything that I'm saying is my personal opinion. You don't have to share that opinion. That's perfectly fine. But that's my opinion, so feel free to argue with me all you want. Probably not going to change my opinion. That's what it is. Also, I'm not going to go into anything particularly political or religious or anything like that, just because I don't want to cause any controversy or anything like that. I have my own views. I'm going to stand by my views. But because this is an entertainment blog, that is what I'm going to talk about, is entertainment. And so that's what this is. Anyway, so 2 big topics. The first one I'm going to talk about is the royal baby. Now I know what you're thinking. What does this have to do with entertainment at all? Nothing. Except for the fact that it's been blowing up everywhere. And honestly, it really annoys me. Who cares? Yes, the prince and his wife had a baby. Good for them. Other than that, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Especially in America, we're not ruled by the British, so why do we care if it's a boy or a girl or what the name is? I mean, I don't understand the fascination with celebrity children in general, or celebrities in general, but why do we have to talk about it so much? It's all over the internet, it's all over everywhere. Everyone will not shut up about this baby. And I just don't understand why. It's stupid. I mean, again, good for them. Glad they had a baby. It's a boy. Okay. Good for them. But other than that, who cares? Really, who cares? It doesn't matter. And scene. That was topic 1. Topic 2. This one's a little more personal, just because I've been dealing with it recently. Hopefully I won't ramble too much on this one. Copyright on YouTube. Now, I understand why this rule is in place. Companies don't want people to share things on YouTube that they would normally pay for. For instance, there have been like full movies that have been shared on YouTube, or clips from movies, or whole music albums. Okay, I get that. That shouldn't be on YouTube. You should be forced to pay for something. You want to support the artists or support the filmmakers, you should buy it. Some people won't, just because they won't. But YouTube shouldn't be used as a venue for that. That being said, I really wish before studios put copyright claims or block videos on YouTube because of copyright, they would actually look at what they're blocking. I do a video review video blog. This last episode was 4 video reviews. 3 of them were blocked. 3 of them. Those, of course, for those of you who've watched episode 4, I forgot which one we're on, episode 4, RIPD was blocked, Spring Breakers was blocked, and Pokemon Black 2. All those videos had to be removed because I had 3 copyright claims by Nintendo, Lionsgate, and Universal. Why? Why? All the footage that I use for this video blog is acquired off of YouTube by either viewers or their official page. It's nothing from the movie that hasn't been seen. I'm not leaking footage. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm taking trailers that are posted online and using them with my voice overlaid for a video review. That's it. I do it that way because I don't want to infringe on copyright. They didn't care. So because of that, I had almost a week delay on this episode, and I had to re-edit the thing about 4 times to try to make this work. Am I mad? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's ridiculous that this happened at all. And I don't get it. So, Universal, Lionsgate, and Nintendo, watch what you're blocking before you block it. In fact, Universal, you're probably the dumbest of all, because I actually gave RIPD a favorable review. Something that has not happened really at all. Everybody hated that movie. I kind of enjoyed it. I gave it a B-. That's a good review. One of your few good reviews. And you ruined that by forcing me to take down the video. Kind of shooting yourself in the foot there, Universal. Shooting yourselves in the foot. And Nintendo, you're just not getting the next gen, honestly. And this is kind of verging into next gen talk, sort of, but I'll continue as part of my soapbox. One of the big focuses of this next generation is sharing. Microsoft and Sony have added share buttons to their controllers so that you can record footage while you're playing a game and share it online. Nintendo won't allow anything from any of their products to be shown online, except for what they actually post. You don't get it, Nintendo. You really don't. Plus, not having a DVD player in the Wii U, a DVD player. The PlayStation 2 had a DVD player. You just don't get it, Nintendo. You really don't. And that shows because the Wii U is kind of floundering. And scene. Alright. That's my soapbox. I hope you enjoyed my rants and rumblings and whatever. Lastly, we're going to end the show with Next Gen Talk, where we talk about some of the things that we've discovered over the past week for the next generation of gaming. Alright, for today's Next Gen Talk, I've got two big topics I want to bring up, both of which are for the Xbox One, so if you're looking for some big PlayStation news, I really don't have any. If I did, I would mention it, but I have mostly Xbox One stuff right now. The first, and this is probably the biggest bit of news, and another not exactly shocking move, Universal, I was talking about Universal so much earlier. Microsoft has reversed their decision to force indie game developers to publish through Microsoft. Great move. Now indie game developers can publish games on the Xbox One by themselves. They don't have to go through Microsoft, similar to what they can do with Nintendo and Sony on their new systems. Great move. That way we can have some great new indie games show up on the Xbox One that may have only come to PlayStation 4. So, again, smart move, smart reversal of a decision that they made, and hopefully that will help improve the lineup of games coming to the Xbox One in the not too distant future. So, very happy about this. That's really the last straw that Microsoft had to do to make the Xbox One in good shape. They're not going to change their decision on Kinect. That's been reported already. It's not going to happen. They're going to keep it. It's going to be launched with the system. It's going to come with every system. And the price point's going to stay the same. That's okay. Keep standing your ground on that one. But those two decisions needed to be reversed. That, the used game, and the always-on connection. They were. Everything's good to go. So, Microsoft fans, rejoice. The Xbox One is going to be exactly the system you hoped it would be. Yay. Next, and this is another bit of Xbox One information. It's not really new, but they brought it up again recently, so I'll mention it. The Kinect, for those of you who can't stand the Kinect, for the Xbox One is actually going to be 10 times more powerful than the current gen Kinect. Also, it will be formatted so that you can actually use it in a small room. You won't have to be in your living room to use the new Kinect. You can actually use it in a small room, like say your apartment room or a small living space or an office. You can use it. It can still work. You don't have to be like 5 feet away or whatever. So that's going to be really nice. And of course, voice commands and tons of other new features, like I mentioned already, are going to be included because of Kinect 2. So I know everyone keeps bashing on Kinect, but honestly, it's a good thing. And it's going to bring a lot of new features and a lot of exciting new options to the Xbox One. So if you're opposed to Kinect, you probably haven't done your research. You should. And trust me, we're going to be showing off everything we can on our Xbox One Blowout episode in November, whenever the system launches. Trust me, that is going to be a great episode. That's the one we've been waiting for all year. When it happens, it will probably be more than one episode. I'm guessing at least 2, maybe 3. It's going to be huge. Look forward. Anyway, that is it for this episode of BigCTV. Before we wrap up, here is our recap to let you know the scores of our video reviews for the day. We awarded the Wolverine a B+, or very good, because the action scenes are excellent, the acting is great, and the plot is solid. You get exactly what you expect from a Wolverine movie out of this film. It may not exceed expectations, but it certainly doesn't disappoint. We also awarded Rise by Skillet an A. It's one of their best albums to date, which is a pretty impressive feat considering their past albums are also outstanding, and tackles a lot of dark moments, but includes a very positive message at the end. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of BigCTV. I am Chris. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, yeah!